Hello everybody, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. I'm Jessica from Jessica Anywhere, and I upload travel and lifestyle videos weekly on Wednesdays. So in this week's video, we are finally back to finish up our Painted Desert road trip from last year. After creating our own Breaking Bad tour in Albuquerque, we headed to Holbrook, Arizona to visit the Petrified Forest National Park. I had no clue this park existed until I started planning this trip.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Please have all that ready for me.
Of course.
Alright. Would you like a map?
Yes, please.
Alright, you guys have a good time. Just don't take anything out of the park.
Awesome, thank you.
After stopping at the visitor center just outside the park entrance to pick up some souvenirs and stop by Park Passport, we made our way into the park to see what it has to offer. Petrified Forest National Park was established first as a national monument in 1906 and later made a national park in 1962. This park was established to protect the petrified wood found here as well as the history of the Pueblo people who once inhabited these lands. The paid portion of this park spans 230 square miles encompassing the historic Painted Desert Inn, trails taking you through the once thriving tropical forests, a portion of Route 66, and unobstructed views of the Painted Desert. Our first stop in the park was the Painted Desert Inn. The original inn, built in the 1920s, was built out of petrified wood from the area by Herbert David Lore. It originally operated as the Stone Treehouse, a tourist attraction. According to the NPS website, visitors could eat meals in the lunchroom, purchase American Indian arts and crafts, and enjoy a cool drink in the downstairs tap room. 6 small rooms were available for $2 to $4 a night. In the early 1930s, Lore sold the building and surrounding land to the Petrified Forest National Monument so that it could be preserved and protected. Because of the structural issues that had arisen from being built on bentonite clay that moved in response to moisture levels, the Park Service opted to redesign the inn. The newly designed building reflected the Pueblo Revival style that was very popular during the time in the southwestern portion of the country. Today, the inn has been turned into a museum where you can see the history of the park and the inn. So, we are, like, what, 5-7 miles? Something like that. We're not super far into the park, and there's already been quite a bit that we've seen. It's been a very eventful morning so far. So, let's see. What all have we seen so far?
We saw the inn was really cool.
Yeah.
The inn was like a lot of history in there. The thing that stood out to me was it was talking about the CCC workers. I forget what that stands for. We'll throw it up on the screen.
Corps. I don't remember all of it, but yeah, we'll throw it up.
They're paid $30 a month for hard labor, making roads, building that inn, digging water lines. Crazy. And they were happy to do it. It was talking about on the sign.
Yeah.
Because it was in the Depression times. So they were happy to have a job, an opportunity for them and their family.
Happy to have some sort of work.
Camaraderie with the other guys on the crew.
Yep.
Just cool that they were happy to do hard labor in the hot desert sun for $1 a day.
So hot.
Well, and then we saw the sign of the prices in the little
I'll throw that up here too. That was super cool.
Man, that was...
I loved seeing the inn and everything. I don't know how I'm editing this. You guys may have already seen the inn, but it's fine.
Some of the views are really, really pretty.
Oh, yeah.
In the Painted Desert.
Yeah, we stopped at, there's Let me pull up the map. Katana. Starts with a K. I remember that much. I think it's on here. Kachina, that's what it is. Kachina Point was super pretty, being able to see, I think it's the Chindi Mountains or whatever it is that was clear out there. So just being able to see all of the painted desert from there. And then we went to the Nizani Point and was it the Pintana Point? Was the other one that we stopped at? I think so.
Something
like that. But some super pretty turnoffs at the beginning of the park here. And then just before you cross over I-40, there is a cute little Route 66 exhibit. I'll throw up some of the pictures that I took there because I don't get any B-roll. But there's a cute little car and some Route 66 signs and stuff like that. So I have highly enjoyed my time in the Petrified Forest National Park so far.
I would agree.
So
it's been a interesting transition into Albuquerque and out of Albuquerque, back in and out of the parks,
in and out of civilization. But you know,
Vegas will be an interesting.
Yeah,
we'll be back to home after Vegas, so that one will be a little more normal.
Yeah, it'll be interesting going from camping to Vegas.
One thing, if we were to repeat this trip, it might be good to reverse the order on the trip, just to get that long leg to Vegas out of the way.
Yeah.
We've already talked about we're going to be tired for that.
Yup. Whoa! Sorry, guys. A little bump there. Pitch back up.
Just wasn't paying attention, sorry.
My bad. I was looking at the views, okay?
I have to, watch the road, so I couldn't save the camera.
My bad, guys. Alright, close enough for yep. Next stop is going to be Puerto Pueblo. The Puerto Pueblo portion of the park protects a former Puebloan village that was built during a series of droughts during the 1200s. Formerly, the Pueblo people lived in small, scattered groups, but due to the lack of water, they had to build larger communities. The Puerto River that used to flow nearby would have been a reliable water source for their crops. It's believed that at its largest size, Puerto Pueblo may have been home to over 200 people. As you walk through this area today, you can see what is left of their living quarters, storage, main plaza, and kivas. Throughout Puerto Pueblo and the rest of the park, you're able to see various petroglyphs and pictographs. This petroglyph was used by the Pueblo people to determine when the summer solstice was, which helped them plant their crops throughout the summer. One of the last things we did in the park was drive the Blue Mesa Loop. The Blue Mesa Loop is a 3.5-mile drive that takes you around the Badlands, providing an amazing view of the valley below. If you're looking for unobstructed views of the vibrant painted desert, I highly recommend this drive. The views are truly awe-inspiring. One of the points of interest along this drive is the Blue Forest Hike. It's a 1-mile hike that takes you through the Badlands with up-close views of the Petrified Wood. We opted not to do this hike since we were itching to get to the Grand Canyon, but I definitely plan on doing this hike on a return trip. we're on the tail end of the Blue Mesa Loop here, and it's been absolutely gorgeous driving this little, I don't know exactly how long the drive is, but it's not a very long drive at all. It's like a mile or, no, it's like 2-3 miles probably.
The whole Blue Mesa Loop road, I would say, is about that.
Yeah. So, yeah, super pretty seeing the Badlands here and Blue Mesa and everything like that.
Look out of our window right now, like literally right now.
I'll include more B-roll here. But yes.
Wow.
So gorgeous.
Not every day looks like that outside your windows. I guess unless you're a ranger and you work here.
That's true.
This is kind of cool. Just right off of the little pull-out area right here. Like right off the road. The closest petrified wood we've been able to see.
Unfortunately, I did not get any footage of my favorite part of the park, the Crystal Forest. The Crystal Forest Trail is a paved 3/4 of a mile loop taking you through the Badlands and once lush tropical forests. It was absolutely amazing seeing the petrified wood up close. I can't believe how colorful the wood is. In my opinion, Petrified Forest National Park is 100% worth the stop, especially if you're driving throughout the area. This is the perfect drive-through park that has plenty to offer if you're looking to spend a few days here really exploring what it has. I'm very excited to take you along with us to the Grand Canyon in next week's video. If you haven't already, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It's a perfect way to support my channel for free. You could be anywhere, but thank you for being here with me. Bye guys!